Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to Chrono Trigger. Today, I continue my journey into whatever this place is, the Black Omen. Oh hey, following up on the heels of that last boss I fought, another boss. Oh my, I forgot about this. Chrono wasn't around to fight the first several Lavos spawns. Do they have anything interesting to steal? A haste helm? Ooh. Ouch. The first time I played through this game, I didn't realize that you could recruit Magus by telling him that you don't intend to kill him. I thought that that was one of those choices that wasn't really a choice. And so I killed him. And a safe helmet. Ouch, that's harsh. Uh-oh. Yay, level up. Ooh. Everyone still needs healing from that first, from that previous fight. Especially Ayla. Ouch. Sheesh. Okay. One down. 3, I guess, to go. I do appreciate the existence of haste helms in this game, because, like, you have two sources of haste in this game. Haste helms and Marl. And aside from her utility in granting you haste, Marl's not very good. Oops, I already charmed that one. Yay, speed tabs. Can never have enough speed tabs. Well, I mean, unless, well, once you max out everyone's speed, I guess you can just sell the excess tabs for what, 1 gold a pop or something? Oh, right, I already charmed it. Now I can just kill it. Wait, there's more? There's more? I was not expecting that. So that's what a panel looks like when it's facing directly toward you. There we are. 4,000 experience points. And the true reward was many, well, 5 speed tabs. Alright, Frog. Let's see. You got the Nova armor on, which protects your status. Haste helm. Oh, nice. Your speed got maxed out too. Now I've got 4 party members whose speed is maxed out. Oh yeah, this chamber is disturbing. Behold, my pretties, destiny in its most brutal form. All the dreams that might have been, all the happiness and sorrow you might have experienced. Gone forever! For you there will be no tomorrow. The dark Omen transcends time and space, waiting for Lavos to awaken. Destiny has led you here, and here you shall rest forever, unless you can defeat me and smash the Omen. Come, dear friends, perhaps I can persuade Lavos to share his dreams with you. Did I say dreams? I meant his eternal nightmare. So, question, does the queen have anything worth stealing? Oh gosh, this is why Frog is here. A mega elixir, nice. Boring, but nice. Alright, now to just use my most powerful attacks on her until she collapses. Is halation her only attack? In which case I definitely want to get through her quickly. Because I want to have health left over for the next boss. Since she is the first of, what, 3 consecutive bosses or something? Alright. Oh, and I get another Mega Elixir as a reward for defeating her. Ah, my powers don't seem to work here. Wait, I'll simply toss you into the Mammon machine. You'll be one with the Omen, Lavos, and me. Alright, so first off, Frog is going to hit that thing once. Mammon absorbs energy. Oh, hey, I got a Mega Elixir off of that thing too. Magic becomes attack power. Power up! Attack used to increase defense. So, whatever you do to this, it powers up off of it. And the Mammon resets it, which makes Frog really important for fighting this thing. Interesting. What happens if I blast this thing with Luminaire? Oh, nice. And then follow that up with a triple kick. Interesting. Maybe the Mammon doesn't reset it? I'm not sure what the Mammon does mechanically besides quote-unquote absorbing energy and healing Frog. Forever increasing amounts of damage. Ouch. Ugh. Mammon machine stands still. That sounds like a bad thing is about to happen. Either that or it's recovering from the attack. I mean. Hey, I won! I do not remember these noises. You cretins! I plan to live with Lavos and control the universe forever. You will not get in my way. Indulge in such regrets in the next life. Alright. Wait. First, I'm gonna charm this one, and then I'm gonna heal. Okay, that's what I wanted. Oh, I thought the counterattack for that was halation, not a single target HP to one attack. I like how this boss inverts the standard boss design thus far of, oh no. Well. I'm gonna chug some ether. Anyway, with most bosses you want to defeat the options first and then go after the core of the boss. With this boss, that is definitely not the case. The options will counterattack you and either reduce your HP to 1 or eat all your MP. Speaking of which, my magic power isn't high enough to fully heal. Oh hey, a shadow attack. Because it's a laser. But yeah, you just want to focus down the main boss here, rather than dealing with the add-ons she has. Simply because of the powerful counterattacks the add-ons get. Alright. I'm not sure if that was intended in the original Japanese or not because I don't know the Japanese script, but I think it's interesting how one of her attacks is an explicit reference to the travel method used to get between the kingdom and the earthbound place in the Kingdom of Zeal. Also, as far as I can tell, it's like one of the extremely few lightning elemental attacks that enemies get. The other lightning elemental attacks enemies get being counterattacks. Oh no, halation. Well, since I need to restore everyone's MP as well. Really? Oh hey, I won. Normally I'd call it around here, but if I leave I have to wait until 1999 to fight Lavos. How dare you insects come after me! Oh mighty Lavos, lend me your power! It doesn't affect the ending any what year you fight Lavos in, but I like to think of it being better for the world to fight Lavos in 12,000 BC than in 1999 AD. At last, Lavos awakens. Compared with him, you are like germs, but I shall obtain immortality. Anyway, that boss is why I normally go through this 3 times in order to get 3 prism dresses. But I don't feel like doing that this time. So Lavos has awakened, I want to say 14,000 years early. I could just leave. Lavos enters attack mode. I like that gimmick of Lavos mimicking various bosses you've encountered before. Whoops. it tells us, among other things, how far we've come, and the fact that Lavos has been paying attention to what's been going on. Also, it implies that Lavos exists somewhat outside of time, considering that we're challenging Lavos. Like, no matter when you challenge Lavos, it's definitely before that boss existed. Alright, Ayla's gonna have a hard time with this one, but the rest of us... can just blast the boss with basic elemental attacks. Yeah, taste water, you jerk. Lavos copies the boss down to its stats. Now, I'm not going to get all the endings because it's just going to involve fighting Lavos again 12 times. But I'm going to try and get the beat the game right at the very beginning of the game ending. What a jerk move. Lavos changes attack mode. Oh hey, to Masa and Mune. Not individually, just the combined form. For most of these bosses, I could probably just equip Berserkers on 2 of my party members and let them go to town. Ow. Oh hey, Nizbel. Okay. So. Want to put lightning onto Nizbel just so I can damage. Yes, just so I can cause some damage. Because even at this point in the game, Nizbel has a ridiculous amount of defense. Lavos also remembers bosses from before it landed on the planet. Lavos changes attack mode. Oh hey, Moggus. I'm glad I brought Frog along. Alright, Ayla can't pierce. Ayla can't pierce any of these barriers. Whoopsie. Oh hey! I'll just wait for Chrono's turn to pop up, and then use Luminaire. With Frog responsible for keeping us healed. Whoops. Heal. Question. Can Ayla charm any of these boss refights for anything interesting? No? Okay. Lavos changes attack mode. Neat. Which reminds me, since I'm not going to be using charm anymore, the charm top is now useless. Let's use... Oh, I have the sunshades on you. Alright, let's use the third eye, which maxes out her evasion. Yes. Now, sure, plenty of attacks just ignore that completely. Hey Lavos, story-wise, how come you remember bosses that died before you were here? Teleports a rock. I like these boss refights because, like, especially after Lavos just wrecks you in the Ocean Palace, it's nice to see how far you've come. Like, yeah, sure, we're having trouble injuring this boss, but like this boss can barely do anything to us. May have been a wise idea to wait a bit longer on this attack. But I was like, man, maybe you do need some kind... Whoops. Maybe you do need some kind of lightning to weaken Azala's defense. Okay. .3D attack. Nice. Chrono can do half of that on his own with just confuse. Okay, that wasn't the best use of resources. I like how the cost of combo techs is just the cost of the individual techs involved. Oh, hey. This boss. Falcon hit. I use a lot of resources going through various bits of the boss. Alright. And that's the last boss you fight before Lavos just goes, alright, I'm gonna fight you myself. Alright, first off. Slurp kick. That did not do as much damage as I expected. I'm just gonna use a heal. Next, question. Can this boss be charmed? Nope. At least not without a charm top. Yeah, sure, I'll go for another heal. Triple kick. Sorry, Frog, your ultimate tech doesn't do enough damage to justify use when you're at reasonable health. Haha! Thanks to various bits of armor and helmet I have on, I am immune to the purpose of that technique. Alright, and now I have busted through the outer shell. I do like how in a New Game Plus, after you get... Can it be over? This Lavos' shell, inside still strong. Ayla, no give up. After you get to the end of time and can return from busting open Lavos' outer shell. You can bust open Lavos' outer shell once at that point. Use the time gate to return to the end of time. This is creepy. It's worse than Mogus's place. Lava smell stronger. Anyway, bust open Lavos' shell once, then for the rest of the game just come in at various points to defeat the last two bosses. Alright, well, may as well see this through to the end. Do I hear the sound of adrenaline? Cyrus, this be our finest battle. Ayla, not give up. Doors of doom open. Ouch! Oh wait, this boss has arms. For some reason I thought this boss had like just one bit. In which case, yeah, definitely worth busting out with Luminaire. Heal for such an early game tech is so useful even this far into the end of the game. Span death. Arm revives main body. Right. Luminaire is not useful anymore because you can get more damage for the MP cost by using Confuse at this point. Oh no. That's actually really dangerous because of reasons. It disables the aspect of my helmet that protects me from a... Huh, interesting. Of my helmets and anything else that protects my status. Obstacle? Okay, I believe this is the thing that causes confusion? Yep. And I do not want Frog to be confused. Okay, so I guess obstacle was all you needed to get it to let down its guard. After the arms died. It's funny how I'm more willing to use Mega Elixirs than I am Hyper Ethers. Probably because I can steal a decent number of Mega Elixirs from a dungeon that is no longer open to me. I want to check and see how many flame battle Hyper Ethers I have. Okay, Mega Elixir 10, Hyper Ether 31. Yeah, I should definitely be more willing to use Hyper Ethers than Mega Elixirs. I mean, at this point, this boss is just wasting my resources. Wow. Okay. Hyper Ether. Chrono. Chrono. Resurrect Frog. Oh no. Lavos' attack power up. So is Shadow Doomblaze a shadow attack or a fire attack? In case I want to mysteriously become immune to it at some point. Alright. I remember the first time I fought this boss on a rental game. It wasn't the time I got to Lavos early, I don't think. This be evil. Indeed, this thing possesseth the vitality of all living creatures. It hath harvested DNA from animals, only to further its own evolution, and whilst sleeping to boot. How do you know all this, Frog? It is too much to bear. We have been reared like animals. Our lives hath been for naught. Me no run, Ayla no run away. Worse than losing. Ayla strong, Ayla and world good. You outsider, no, not part of planet's life. Anyway, yeah, this boss. First time I got to this boss, I had a really hard time, and then I lost. And then I got scared. Okay, so you. Heal us. Chrono. Confuse on this thing. Okay. I don't know why I was waiting to use triple kick. Oh, because I wanted to know what would happen. Time warp. The time warp is just supposed to let us know what kind of attacks the boss is going to use. Anyway, I like how this boss pulls a fast one on you. Alright, hold on. I need to mute a thing. Someone's going to be trying to communicate with me, and I'll deal with them later. I don't want their noise to make a bunch of noise while I'm doing this. Random status. Lavos core shuts off defense. See, that should have been a big clue the first time I played this. This big guy in the middle? Not the core! The core looks like one of the bits. And I really appreciate how Lavos pulls a fast one on you like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna toss a hyper ether at Chrono. Alright, and now the core is open. Defense down. Okay, so Chrono does about 2,000 damage with Confuse, well, 2,400. How much does he do with Luminaire? $2,600. So, yeah, against a single target, Confuse is more worthwhile because it does slightly less damage. So you get slightly worse action economy for nearly double MP access. Uh-oh. Alright, so toss a Hyper Ether to Chrono, who's going to blast everything with Luminaire. The left bit absorbs. I'm not sure if it's all elemental magic or just like just Luminaire. Alright. The middle bit, I want to kill it quick because it's the one that actually does the damage. Ouch! Hey, wait, that was my guy that knows how to bring us back at a decent amount of health. The animation for this reminds me a bit of the animation for Ultima from Final Fantasy VI. So, now's my chance to go all out against the Lavos core. I like how Lavos tricks you into thinking, oh, the humanoid bit must be the, oh, nice, must be the core, because it's the humanoid bit. But no, the actual core is as alien as Lavos itself. Whee! Oh, bright flashes. I'll probably... I hope I can remember to put a warning in the title card about bright flashes. Oh, hey, and look. There's the bit that can come back to life. Just kind of there at the end. Chrono. Chrono! Chrono! It's time to rise and shine. We have a little surprise for you. Your stay of execution has been cancelled. We must now carry out your sentence. But the execution was ordered by someone who was clearly evil and manipulating the court system and is dead now. We've been looking for you, Chrono. Where did you take my daughter? All over time. Daddy, don't. Chrono hasn't done a thing. She says Chrono has been a perfect gentleman, but... What do you think, Chancellor? Chrono's deeds have had enormous impact on the kingdom. Chancellor, how could you? Please, just listen to me. We had to... Save the future, right? Huh? You saved the future and gave us hope. You can see how the crown has changed over time. You fought Maugus's troops and brought peace to the kingdom in the year 600. Chrono beat Reptites! What's going on here? Luca, you brought them here, didn't you? Our kinsman told me all about your incredible mission. Kinsman? You mean these are my ancestors and descendants? Like, I can believe that almost everyone these days is probably related to Kino and Ayla, but yeah, I guess Doan might be far enough in the future to justify it too. Here I was fussing about my kingdom and my daughter, and you are saving past, present, and future. Now, for a true victory parade. Tonight we celebrate you. Now, Marl, go out and enjoy the last night of the fair. On the one hand, I'd ask, how long did the Millennial Fair last? On the other hand, it's a fair that happens once every 1,000 years, I guess. Oh, I forgot to read that. Princess Naughty is finally home. At last, Guardia is back to normal. It's a moonlight parade. But, you know, because of the extreme rarity of this fair, I could see it lasting for a month or more. Hi, kitty! Oh, and there's Melchior, the swordsmith. Alright, let's... Yum, lemonade sure tastes great outdoors. Chrono, have a sip. Chrono, you have a sip. You're the hero today. Honey, don't just be a sack of potatoes. Dance with me. Chrono, the king says you save the future. Wait till I tell my friends. Well, everyone, this is it. Each to thine time. The gate has grown weak. We've got to say our goodbyes before the gate closes. You're all leaving? Chrono was strong. Marl too. Ayla have fun. You're my distant ancestor, so you'd better have tough kids or I'll be in trouble. Hehe, no worry. Ayla very strong. Right. Hey, what do you mean by that? Kino dummy, we go now. I guess Ayla was embarrassed. "'Tis a feisty crowd, but they are thine kin, and 'tis of consequence. Queen Lean awaits. Your Majesty, we too shall take our leave." Mr. Frog. Long farewells ne'er were necessary. Right, besides, actions speak louder than words. Yeah, don't these things end with the princess kissing the frog? So, you're going to search for Scala? And he doesn't say a word. He just leaves. That's so much like him. Luca, I will miss you. What's wrong, Luca? Aren't you going to say goodbye to Robo? She knows. Knows what? Robo was born in a bleak future. When we defeated Lavos, we changed history. Robo may not exist in the future. Ha ha, please relax. The new future has a place for me. Darn it, Robo, don't pretend you don't care when you're really sad. It just makes things worse. Luca, you have taught me these emotions. Thank you. Tears don't become you, Luca. Robo will be there in the new future. And Doan doesn't say a thing. Goodbye. After all, he is also from... Caution, oil has washed over my sight sensors. Sight diminished. Even Robo is crying. Do you remember that talk we had? You mean about whether our lives flash by before we die? Yeah, I get the feeling that the entity is finally at rest. Yes, I feel that too. Time travel. How exhausting! We should dismantle the epic. Its job is finished. Kitty! You naughty thing, come back here! Look, Chrono, your cat's ran away because you haven't been feeding it. You can get cat food from Norstein Beckler, but no matter how much cat food you get, it's never enough. Hey, come back here! Oh, great! Chrono, that gate will never open again! Well, it looks like we have no choice but to go after them. Go after them, but the gates... Luca, don't turn off your brain yet. I forgot, we have a time machine! Nyahaha! Oh, Princess, the king asked for your presence. I'm so happy. Now there's no reason for you to go away anymore. I have a gift for you to commemorate this day, Princess Nadia. This is Nadia's bell. It will ring out across the land. Marl, where did you go? Could someone please lend me a hand? Why is he suddenly calling his daughter Marl? Daddy, I hate to say this, but I can't sit around doing nothing. Phew, made just in time. Shall I fire one off? From the moonstone? No, Tavin, actually, could you help? I like how the king knows this guy's name. That means that this guy does work for the king somehow, directly. Kazuhiko Aoki. Takahashi Tokita Yoshinori Kitase. I'm not going to read all these names out, actually. Oh, Akira Toriyama. I actually recognize that. Because, like, I have no idea who any of these people are. Thank you all for making this game, though. Apparently this game was a collaboration between some staff from Enix and some staff from Square who met up at a bar one time, supposedly, and were like, hey, what if we just make a really good game that doesn't have to be forced into any existing franchise or anything? And I think it worked really well. One thing that I appreciate about this game that not enough games do is it made the map a safe place to be. And it's scaled such that you don't need to grind at any point. You can learn all the techs on everyone without ever stopping to grind. Oh hey look, Robo does have a place in the future. There's Ayla and Kino, who can fly alongside us, ironically the only people who can. I guess there's a parade or something? And there's Magus, searching for Scala. Alright, Magus can also fly under his own power. And I guess we're just flying over the ocean now. Some people are saying, some people believe that every cat gag in the game might be Chrono's cat lost in time and traveling through time. But then where would the mother be who was chasing after the cat? It's very rare to see a game as tightly plotted as this, where even all the side quests tie directly into the plot. Even though they don't actually need to, because, you know, you're doing these quests to get more powerful, but like most of them have been oh hey, Ted Woolsey. Most of the all the side quests are done explicitly to gain more power, but a lot of them are hinted at way earlier in the game. Like, very early on, you see Toma getting paid to hunt for the rainbow shell, for example. I mean, sure, the bit about the sun stone you only hear about once you enter Zeal, but you can visit the Sun Keep, I guess? As soon as you, well, shortly before you get to Zeal, as soon as you get the dactyls. Alright, next time is going to be the last episode where I challenge Lavos as soon as I can. Join me then.